हसरत है हमारी बाबा, कर दो वो पूरी आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके।
ये अभ्यास हर एक को सारे दिन में बीच बीच में करना आवश्यक है। और कोशिश करो जिस समय मन बुद्धि बहुत व्यस्त है, ऐसे समय पर भी अगर एक सेकंड के लिए स्टॉप करने जाओ, हो सकता है सोचो स्टॉप और स्टॉप होने में 3 मिनट 5 मिनट लग जाए। ये अभ्यास अंत में बहुत कम में आएगा। इसी आधार पर पास विद आनर बन सकेंगे। अच्छा, सदा दिल के उमंग उत्साह का उत्सव मनाने वाले स्नेही आत्माएं सदा हीरे तुल्य जीवन का अनुभव करने वाले, अनुभव की अथॉरिटी वाले विशेष आत्माएं सदा अपने सूरत से पाप का परिचय देने वाले, पाप को प्रतिज्ञा करने वाले सेवादारी आत्माएं सदा गंभीर और रमणीक दोनों का साथ में बैलेंस रखने वाले, सबके ब्लेसिंग के अधिकारी आत्मा, ऐसे चारों ओर के देश विदेश के बच्चों को शिवरात्रि की मुबारक साथ साथ बाप दादा का, दिलाराम का दिल विचार सिख व प्रेम से याद प्यार और नमस्ते।
बड़ी मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे, रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी ओर ही खींचे, आपकी ओर ही खींचे। रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में, रूहानी स्नेह का जादू
Om Shanti. Inculcate the virtue of sweetness and love in your life, and all other virtues will easily come. An easy nature. Bap Dada has seen that each child's nature is his own. But to be successful in everything, in relationships, and being victorious in your mind, sweetness in your words, can only be possible when you have an easy nature, not a careless nature. An easy nature means, as is the time, as is the person, as are the circumstances, discerning these, and to making yourself easy. Easy means harmonious. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakt Parivar. Today's day 17. Inculcate the virtue of sweetness and love in your life, and all other virtues will easily come. Today's topic, an easy nature. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, Baba's very sweet and lovely children. Loving and sweetness are two beautiful qualities. When heart is full of love, it's easy to be sweet. And actually, to be sweet should be easy, right? Baba wants our nature to be very sweet, very lovely. Amongst the family and even with the Lokik people, what wins their heart, touches their heart, is our sweetness. It does require patience. It does require acceptance. And everyone has different nature. But if we want kind of universal in a culture or oneness, it's only possible when we use our eternal nature of the soul. There is soul as soul, then soul is in the body. So when we practice soul consciousness, then automatically, very naturally, the nature of the soul, eternal qualities of the soul emerge. And they are very, very beautiful. There is love, there is sweetness, there is respect. Our thoughts, words, and actions, interaction with others, everything is very, very sweet and lovely. We have to be attentive, definitely, that old sanskars don't emerge. And especially because of karmic accounts, with some souls, you can't tolerate, you get impatient, you get irritated quickly, and with some, you don't. So that's karmic accounts, right? But as soon as you go beyond and pay attention that my nature should be very serene, not complicated, not difficult, right? Many times we find some people, their nature is such strong, unstable, that we find it difficult, right? But Baba wants us to get along with everyone, be friendly, be loving, should be able to work together. And for that, what is required is easy nature. But we have to inculcate that nature. If as much we inculcate, and inculcation happens through practice. Our thoughts, our words, our actions, all the time of eternal qualities are important, is important. So Baba is giving us homework and saying, Bab Dada has seen that each child's nature is his own. But to be successful in everything, in relationships and being victorious in your mind, victorious in mind, and sweetness in your words can only be possible when you have an easy nature, not a careless nature. You don't care what the result will be. It's all right, I have to do it, I will do it. But those who are careful, they want to be successful. They want to be victorious. They can't say, I don't care, right? An easy nature means, as is the time, as is the person, as are the circumstances, discerning these and to making yourself easy. Easy means harmonious. You don't have conflict, you don't have problem with anyone, you don't find it difficult. So eternal nature, keep practicing, keep practicing. Sometimes we do for a while, then we forget. But this is something we have to do consistently. And when you do it, definitely, it becomes an easy nature, sweet nature, serene nature, friendly nature. Okay. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, dear Mohini Didi. Om Shanti, everyone. Good to be back. It's been a long time.
Very long.
Good to see you again, Mohini Didi, and nice to see you in your new. You went one stage higher. You reached the soul world now. So this is your highest stage. Is it a signal that we all have to get ready to go home? You're waiting for us in the home?
I think that I feel at home, because especially being in Madhuban, because Madhuban is home and the soul is in the body, right? Our other home is when soul leaves the body. So I know that I have that home, but also I am at home now.
Well, you have been traveling to Australia because I was in Australia for a while, and then I kept mentioning you, and I think many there's a few souls who wrote to me and said they felt your presence in Australia because I kept talking about you and mentioning some of our talk and meeting. And I think now people know me more as Eric from Avyakt Parivar than Eric from Canada. So I think my country is Avyakt Parivar, not Canada anymore.
Yeah, I read the experiences you send of souls, and I think that your lightness, your joyful nature, and carefree, and whatever is your stage was being experienced by everyone, you know. So it seems like that's what people want to see, everything authentic, real, practical, right? So it was
Yeah.
very, seems everyone has good experience coming in contact with you. So
Well,
just
thank you. I know it comes from a lot of your blessings. I've been, I was thinking for 4 years now, I've been blessed every week. So this is a great fortune to receive your blessing every week. I was thinking, about sweetness, and I'm sorry I missed a few evenings. So I'm sorry if I'm asking you questions Shireen and others might have asked you already. But to me, sweetness is a strange virtue because, it's a bit like sugar. You don't eat sugar just like that, but you combine it with other things. And I was wondering, is sweetness really just a virtue on its own? Or is it an element that we add to love, to kindness, to friendliness, to patience? Is sweetness some like sugar you add to the other virtues?
I think the taste of sugar in tea, coffee, or in any tool is, that means you have to be practical, you know. You have to be, let's say you are speaking, so you are sweet, but you don't speak sweetly. And sweetly means gently, respectfully, softly, so the way you speak, what is experienced is sweetness, right? So you are true, because sweetness, not something, it is separate, sugar is separate, but it has to be blended. It has to be mixed, whether it is in your words or your drishti. We say, oh, Baba's drishti is so sweet, So yeah, definitely sugar in something.
It could be
Those,
honey, or maple syrup. Maple syrup is nice as well. But I was thinking, that could you think that you can differentiate or make a distinction between just being loving or being sweet and loving? Does it make a difference? Like, can love be unsweet? Is there a sugar-free love?
no, when there is love, there is sweetness. Sweetness is the expression of love. When you love someone, the way you speak, and if you don't like that person, then when you speak, it's different, isn't it? So sweetness is very connected with love. So how do you express love? You say it very sweetly. Word sweets, feelings of sweetness, vibrations of sweetness, all are connected with love. That's how I see it.
Mm-hmm. So can we say that, let's say I can be patient, or let's say another quality, can I be like generous, but generous and sweet? Will it be a difference? So I'm trying to find if we need to add, do we need to add sugar to every virtue? Do we need to add sweetness as extra virtue, or it comes with the virtues naturally?
No, in the beginning, the title is that when there is sweetness, all virtues will come. And that was the theme actually of this month. That means here the sweetness is that soul is kind of contentment, It's like a love for Baba, wisdom, that is understanding. Some of the virtues brings that sweetness. So it's not really only sugar, but it is something, like there are certain things, or actually even the food, majority of the food has sugar. Rice has sugar, wheat has sugar, vegetables, every vegetable has some sugar in it. By nature, salt and sugar. That is why a lot of people, you say, don't need to add salt because there is salt in that. Same is sugar also. Lot of sugar. Somebody said to doctor, I only eat rice, So, but rice has a lot of sugar. Milk has a lot of sugar. That is why even when you go for blood test or something, they will say, don't drink tea, coffee with sugar, because sugar with milk, because milk has a lot of sugar. So again, by nature, I'm talking of 5 elements. The products from 5 elements has by nature sweetness in that. So what Baba wants us to have, and soul consciousness. If you are in soul consciousness, you are naturally sweet. So one is that sweetness.
I was wondering if sweetness has something to do with egolessness. Because if somebody, let's say, is very loving, but there's a little bit of ego, does that make that love a little bit bitter? I mean, less sweet? Is ego taking away the sweetness a little bit?
See, something could sound sweet, but it's not sweet. So that's like artificial, because the real sweetness will have truth. Real sweetness will have calmness. Real sweetness will have patience. Many, many good qualities are connected with sweetness. And yeah, that's how I see.
What do you think is the connection between sweetness and egolessness? Or is ego a little problem with sweetness? Or is it okay, a bit of ego and sweetness? Or should we?
No, I think humility, to be humble, is also to be sweet. You see some people very generous, very humble, very charitable, and you say, oh, how the soul is so sweet, because the acts of that soul indicates the sweetness of that soul. So all these qualities of being gentle, being kind, being generous is expression of inner sweetness of the soul. Otherwise you won't be kind. You will be very harsh. So gentleness and charity, generosity, all these are qualities of sweetness. Out of sweetness, you are able to do that. Sweetness is like a very gentle, it's like natural fragrance in the soul. That's how I see it. I don't see it as sugar, but I see it more as a natural qualities.
Right. And is there such a thing, for Brahmins, they tend to like sweets very much. And we're a little bit addicted to these tolis, very sweet ones. And I was wondering, is there any such problem for Brahmin to be too sweet? Can there be too much sweetness? And it's like sometimes, one day I remember I told Sister Gayatri a long time ago, okay, Gayatri band, sweet dreams. And she said, yeah, not too sweet, otherwise the ants will come. And I always liked that idea that maybe sweet is good, but not too sweet. Is there such a thing as too much sweetness?
But then that will be artificial. Because if you are naturally sweet all the time, then you are cheerful, you are happy, and there is some kind of strength, some kind of attraction. But yeah, nobody likes, if you get a tea has a lot of sugar, extra sugar, you won't like it, right? says too sweet. So too sweet also doesn't sound proper in relationships even, because you feel that, you know, some karmic account is there, why this soul has to be too sweet. So I will say very naturally, be sweet, you know, don't try to be too sweet.
But do you find sometimes that some may try to be too sweet, and that means it needs to be balanced? Like, can we be too easy as well? You know, can we be too easy or too loving? And this is why it will have to be balanced, like to be very loving but not too loving, or very easy but not too easy. Is there a limit?
No, Baba, that's what Baba is saying, careless, you know, because that's where carelessness comes. When you are too sweet, then sometimes you could be too close, too intimate. You know, sometimes you could even break maryadas and being too sweet. So we have to, that is why Baba keeps saying, be natural, you know, eternally the soul's quality of sweetness. I mean, let's say Baba, you know, we will say Meetha Baba, we always say sweet Baba. And Baba also says sweet child. Now that's the proportion, you know, that means you have a lot of love and you are sweet, but also you are Maryada Purushottam. You are sweet, but still you have determination. Because determination could be a very hard quality. So, but there is gentleness also in determination. So I think that the quality of quality, the quality of virtues, you know, they are different when you are natural sweet. So I think we have to experiment with all that.
Try with 1 spoon and 2 spoons or 3 spoons. I know it's not sugar. I understand what you mean about the virtue, but it's hard to describe. It's like describing the taste of mango. It's very difficult. It's better to eat it. And because sometimes Baba says you're too easy, so you become a bit lazy. And I like the way he says, be loving, but love and law has to be in balance. So maybe sweetness and either, you know, the good effort maker or determination would be the balance.
Some balance have to be created. I think, let's see, yeah, I'm not able to think, but yeah, balance is important.
But do you make efforts yourself to be sweet, or is it natural? You don't have to, you don't try to be sweet, right?
I don't make effort to be sweet,
Oh.
but when there is contentment, there is love, there is a kindness, you know, you are naturally sweet. Yeah.
See what happens. So what is the solution not to be too easy so we don't turn into lazy? Where do you make easiness? You know, when is easiness becoming a little bit of a danger?
Yeah. But Baba is saying, you know, there are 2 types of easy. One is because of carelessness and laziness. But other easy, Baba is saying friendly nature, flexible nature. So friendly and flexible and adjustable, if all those qualities are there, but so that's called serene nature, you know, easy nature. So what Baba means easy nature really are these qualities that I can adopt to anything, adopt to new situations, adopt to new relationships very quickly. And that's called easy nature. But to say, no, you are very fixed, can't get along with this one, that one, that is not easy nature. We shouldn't have that easy nature.
Thank you. I think making our chart in the evening has a new purpose for me, is to measure my, not my blood, you know, sugar level, but to measure my sweetness, my easiness, my loveliness, see if the level are good, but not too much. So I'll keep a balance. So do we still have a tolly tonight, or is it sugar-free tolly, or?
It's a very, very nice story.
And sweet.
It's not that sweet. It's
I know.
cashew.
Cashew.
Is it cashew's burfi?
All right.
But it has silver paper on it.
Mm.
But also we have dil khush mithai. Dil
But that's a
khush.
good balance. Dil Kush and cashew, I think that's a good balance. You can have both.
Then there is, which you all also show, is besan mithai.
Actually, yeah.
Sweet from besan.
Mm-hmm. So
Right.
3 of these.
Hmm?
Very nice.
Yeah, there are many dates toli. We get many tolis. Yeah. Too sweet, too many sweet things. So you
No, I
can
think
eat.
that one of the sweetness we like from Madhuban is usually we receive so many tolis, we put them in a box and then we can distribute, or we can
Yeah.
eat later for a few weeks. So don't have to take all this sugar at the same time.
If someone has come from Montreal, we will send toli. But I was a little bit surprised that you are not here.
Yes, I know. I send you a little mail about it. I accepted an invitation here in Montreal, so I'll be doing something new that I haven't done before, and the invitation was for February, March. So I'll be hosting different workshops and programs here in Montreal for business group. So to be a new experience. I think Baba is training me a little bit for different forms of service. So, but I'm with you in such a form, and I know I'm receiving many emails and sending love to everyone, and you're in the forest of honey. So this is a very good month to talk about sweetness, and we're tasting the sweetness here, even if we're not physically with you, but many of us still here in Canada or USA, I think we're feeling the sweetness across the ocean. It's very nice. But we're with you. So big Om Shanti, Mohini Didi, and I'll see you again next week. And thank you, and a big Om Shanti everyone as well. Nice to be back in Avyakt Parivar.
Om Shanti, and thank you.
बन के बाबा
शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
संगम युग का वर्षा यही है, शिव से मिलन मनाना। समय श्वास संकल्प सभी सेवा में लगाना। पवित्रता बरसाए जग में, पवित्रता बरसाए जग में। फरिश्ता झलक तुम्हारी, फरिश्ता झलक तुम्हारी। शिव पिता ने दी है तुमको, शिव पिता ने दी है तुमको श्रीमत कितनी प्यारी, श्रीमत कितनी प्यारी। मीठे बच्चों, प्यारे बच्चों।
3-4% ऐसे हैं ज्ञान, 4% ऐसे हैं जो ज्ञान थोड़ा यहाँ से गया, मुख से थोड़ा टाइम निकला, और 1% ऐसा ही ज्ञान होगा जो उस ज्ञान को धारण करेंगे। तो कल की मुरली के आधार पर ये 3 कठपुतलियों का हमारे ही दैवी परिवार का संसार, हाँ, समाज जो है, उससे मालूम पड़ जाएगा कि हमारे में से कौन, हाँ, इन 3 कठपुतलियों में से कैसे हो गए। ये तो हमको जैसे जैसे बाबा की समय की सूचना मिलती रहेंगी, आगे हम बढ़ते रहेंगे, और इस सीजन के अंदर अपना समय जो बाबा मुरलियों में बताएंगे उसके आधार पर कैसे सफल हम करेंगे, ये तो आगे का इतिहास ही हमको बताएंगे। तो ये समय की सूचना के बारे में भी हमको कहना था। और दूसरा हमको कल कहना था, कल हमने, आप जानते हैं हम यहाँ खड़े थे, और जब शशि बहन ने कहा कि स्पिरिचुअलिटी इन रिसर्चर्स प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में भी जो मीटिंग यहाँ हुई है उसके बारे में सबको बाबा को बताया जाएगा, और हमने खड़े होकर के जो बताया, तो इस प्रोजेक्ट को भी बारे में भी आप सबको बताना है कि ये प्रोजेक्ट बाबा का जो है वो हम सब ने क्यों स्वीकार किया हुआ है। बात पुरानी है, 84 की बात है। 84 में बाबा ने मुझे और उषा जी को यूरोप की सेवा के लिए हमारा 2 मास जाने का चक्कर का प्रोग्राम बनाया, टूर का प्रोग्राम बनाया। उस जमाने में तो बाबा विदाई देने के लिए आते थे, विदाई के लिए मुरलियाँ भी चलाते थे। तो जब हम महाराज विदाई का यहाँ पर प्रोग्राम था तो बाबा खास विदाई देने के लिए आए, मुरली भी चलाई 1 घंटे तक, और उसके बाद हम दोनों को सामने बिठा करके बाबा ने कहा कि बाबा आप दोनों को यूरोप के वैज्ञानिक जो है उनकी सेवा के लिए भेज रहे हैं। तो तब तक तो हमारे पास जो ज्ञान था उसके आधार पर मैंने तो सीधा ही बाबा को कहा, बाबा इन वैज्ञानिक लोगों की सेवा करने का कोई फायदा ही नहीं है। तो बाबा ने, अव्यक्त बाबा ने हमको पूछा कि क्यों फायदा नहीं है। मैंने कहा आपने ही कहा हुआ है कि विज्ञान तो विनाश के लिए है, ऐसे विनाश करने वाले जो होंगे उनके लिए हमारा मेहनत क्यों हम उसको उनके लिए करें। वो तो विज्ञान के द्वारा विनाश के साधन बनेंगे और विनाश हो जाएंगे, और फिर वो सब परमधाम में बैठेंगे। हमें तो उनकी सेवा करनी है, जो सतयुग में आने वाले होंगे उनकी सेवा करनी है। तो बाबा हंसने लगे। बाबा ने कहा ऐसी बात नहीं है, विज्ञान का कार्य सिर्फ विनाश के लिए नहीं है, विनाश का, विज्ञान का बहुत ही बड़ा भारी पार्ट न सिर्फ स्थापना के काम में है, परंतु स्थापना के बाद नई दुनिया के अंदर भी है। हमने कहा बाबा आज तक तो हमने कभी आपके मुख से ये बात सुनी नहीं है। तो बाबा ने कहा नहीं, विज्ञान का बहुत बड़ा भारी पार्ट है वैज्ञानिक लोगों का। जब नई दुनिया बनेंगी, बाबा ने सीधा ही हमको सवाल पूछा, जब नई दुनिया बनेंगी तब तुम्हारे जो विमान बनेंगे वो कौन बनाएंगे? क्या तुम बैठ कर के विमान बनाएंगे या तुम ऑर्डर करेंगे और कोई विमान बनाने वाले बनाएंगे? क्या करेंगे? तो हमने बाबा को कहा हम विमान बनाने की क्यों मेहनत करें, हम तो ऑर्डर करेंगे, कोई बनाने वाले बना देंगे। तो कहा वो कौन होगा, वो कहाँ से आएंगे? मैंने कहा वो तो आप जानो कहाँ से आएंगे, हमें क्या मालूम। तो बाबा ने कहा यही है, इन वैज्ञानिक लोगों की सेवा करनी है, यही संस्कार लेके जाएंगे और यही विज्ञान के अनेक प्रकार के उपकरण बनाने के संस्कार लेके जाएंगे। और फिर सतयुगी दुनिया के अंदर जो भी सतयुगी दुनिया के सुख के साधन जो बनाने हैं न, इन साधनों बनाने के लिए यही आज के वैज्ञानिक निमित्त बनेंगे। इसलिए इनकी सेवा करना जरूरी है, ताकि ये वैज्ञानिक पूरा ज्ञान नहीं लेंगे, परंतु आकर के थोड़ा भी ज्ञान लेंगे, ज्ञान की अंजलि लेंगे। आप बच्चे अभी ही अपना प्रारब्ध बनाते हो पुरुषार्थ के द्वारा, ये लोग प्रारब्ध के द्वारा अपना पुरुषार्थ के द्वारा अपना प्रारब्ध नहीं बनाएंगे, परंतु सतयुग में आने के लिए तैयार हो जाएंगे, इतना तो प्रारब्ध बनाएंगे और फिर वहाँ आकर के ऐसे साधन बनाएंगे। इसलिए वैज्ञानिक लोगों की सेवा की जरूरत है, इसलिए आप बच्चों को वैज्ञानिक लोगों की सेवा करनी चाहिए। ऐसे ही उसके बाद दूसरी भी अव्यक्त बाबा की मुरली है, उसके अंदर बाबा ने कहा, जो मैंने कल सारी सभा के बीच में बाबा को कहा कि बाबा आपने कहा हुआ है कि आज के वैज्ञानिक जो है वो प्रकृति के 5 तत्व जो है उसकी शक्तियाँ क्या है और उनके बारे में रिसर्च कर रहे हैं। और आपने ही मुरली में कहा हुआ है कि अगर इन वैज्ञानिकों को आत्मिक शक्ति और परमात्म शक्ति जो है, ये आत्मिक शक्ति और परमात्म शक्ति का परिचय मिल जाए और उसके बाद इन आत्मिक शक्ति और परमात्म शक्ति के उसके बारे में उसकी विशेष गहराई में जाकर के रिसर्च करना शुरू करें, तो बहुत नई नई बातों की खोज, ऐसी बहुत नई नई अनुभव करने की शक्ति के एक साधन वो निर्माण कर सकेंगे, ऐसा जो आपने कहा हुआ है। इसी के आधार पर ऐसे वैज्ञानिक लोगों की सेवा, उनको आत्मा और परमात्मा, ये आत्मिक शक्ति और परमात्म शक्ति की अनुभूति कराने के लिए ये प्रोग्राम रखा हुआ है। कि इसके लिए उसका नाम रखा है स्पिरिचुअलिटी इन रिसर्चेस, मतलब रिसर्च करने वाले, अनुसंधान करने वाले जो है उनको इस प्रकार से आध्यात्मिक शक्ति की अनुभूति हो, और इसके लिए ये प्रोग्राम बना रहे हैं।
Om Shanti Avyakt Parivar. So tomorrow is Sunday and our schedule from Amritvila 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Meditation will start at 6 a.m. followed by Hindi Sakar Murli, followed by Bhog offering English, then followed by English Avyakt Murli until 9:30. Translation will be available in the evening 6 p.m. Meditation will start and we will have wall meditation hour 6:30 to 7:30. Then we'll have Hindi series, English series, and Avyakti journey. Welcome to Avyakti journey. Avyakt Mulis from 1969. Multi-million fold fortune and blessings.
ओम Om Shanti. Avyakt Murli, 18th of July, 1972. Those who celebrate the completion ceremony of weaknesses are intense effort makers. So, can all of you not meet together and sacrifice the final offerings? Can you not sacrifice all your weaknesses? Until you all get together and put in the final sacrifice, how will the atmosphere, the consciousness, and the vibrations of the entire world be transformed? How will you fulfill the responsibility you have taken of transforming the world and renewing the world? So, in order to fulfill your responsibilities, or in order to fulfill your task, you will definitely have to make the final, complete sacrifice. In order to make yourself ever ready to this extent, what yukti should you adopt so that you attain liberation from all weaknesses? You have been given many yuktis, but today you're being given another yukti. Who has the greatest number of memorials built? Who has the greater variety of memorials created? The father or the children? There is only one form of the memorial of the father, but many memorials in many forms are created of you elevated souls according to the systems and customs. Many memorials have been created of the different actions of you elevated souls. So you have even more varieties of memorials created to you than the Father. How? The memorials have been created of your practical elevated actions and elevated stage. Check that whatever thought you create, action you perform, or word you speak is such that it becomes your memorial. A memorial is of an action or words carried out whilst in remembrance. When something is dug deep, or when you dig a flagpole deep, that is, when you lay a foundation, it is said, dig this thing very deep. In the same way, actions performed whilst in remembrance become a memorial for all time. Whenever you have to present something to the world, you make it so beautiful and clear. You would not place anything ordinary in front of everyone. Only when something has a speciality do you place it in front of everyone. Each action and word of yours is going to come in front of the world as a memorial. Whilst paying such attention and having such a consciousness, speak every word and perform every action so that it is worthy to be a memorial. Om Shanti.
Inculcate the virtue of sweetness and love in your life, and all other virtues will easily come. An easy nature, Bab Dada has seen that each child's nature is his own, but to be successful in everything, in relationships, and being victorious in your mind, sweetness in your words, can only be possible when you have an easy nature, not a careless nature. An easy nature means as is the time, as is the person, as are the circumstances, discerning these and to making yourself easy. Easy means harmonious.
जीवन में मधुरता और स्नेह का गुण धारण कर लो तो दूसरे सब गुण सहज आ जाएंगे। इजी नेचर। बाप दादा ने देखा कि हर बच्चे की नेचर तो अपनी अपनी है, लेकिन सर्व बातों में, संबंध में, मनसा में विजयी और सफल, वाणी में मधुरता तभी आ सकती है जब नेचर इजी हो। अलबेली नेचर नहीं, इजी नेचर अर्थात जैसा समय, जैसा व्यक्ति, जैसा सर्कमस्टांस, उसको परखते हुए अपने को इजी कर देना। इजी अर्थात मिलनसार। ओम शांति।